In this video, you're going to learn how to find the number of required hosts. This is the same formula we used before. It's 2h minus 2, and we're looking for the number of zeros in a subnet mask. Don't forget, this is an area that could be tricky, so make sure you look and see if it has total hosts or usable hosts, and you calculate appropriately so that you can choose the right subnet mask. So a question would look like this. It will say, what's the subnet mask when 53 hosts are required? Well, we're looking for the zeros. So the first thing we need to do is go to the end column and find the closest number to 53 without being under. And in this case, it's 64. And this is different because we don't have to do any calculating because it's already laid out for us. So 6 zeros and the subnet mask is 192. So that's it. And you just fill it in. 255, 255, 192, and you're done. This subnet mask will yield 64 hosts, which will be enough to cover the 53 required. Okay, now we need 105 hosts. So we go find the last column, closest number to 105 without going over. It's without going under, sorry, is 128. That's 7 zeros, and this is the subnet mask right here. So it's 128. Pretty easy, right? Way easier than the other one. And you're done. So for this one, they're asking for 498 hosts. And the beginning is 191. So we know this is a class B. But our chart only goes to 256. So you can either do this, 9, 10, and then just double up. 256 is 512. And double that is 1024. Or you could have wrote it here. This is 256, 512, 1024. Either way, whatever works best for you. Either case, we need to find the subnet mask. So for this one, 498 is closest to 512 because 256 is too little. So 512, and the subnet mask is 254. Two, 5, 5, 2, and 0. Otherwise, you can just carry it up from here. So 255, 254, 252. It's whatever works best for you that syncs and resonates with you. This is a subnet mask that will yield us enough so we can cover 498 hosts. Okay, I hope that helps.